heading into the open, the markets are at a short-term inflection point, and how ES responds to the 12 to 15 initial resistance zone and the 02 half to 04 half initial support is going to help us establish our intraday bias. So the way the market is set up right now, if we can get a successful breakout on broad market strength and sustained upside momentum, then ES could test 23 half to 26 and potentially even 28.75 to 31 quarter. Now, in the event that we get a failure at initial resistance and the market starts breaking below initial support, that would be a red flag and warning sign that sellers are trying to regain control. And from there, the market could head down into the 3000 HVN as well as the 97 quarter high volume node where buyers might be active. And then we have support at 92 half to 94 half where buyers can defend on first test. So as long as buyers can hold ES above initial support, there is still that potential for a breakout attempt above 12 to 15. We know the buyers have been more dominant recently, but at the same time, in order to get a successful breakout above 12 to 15, we would need to see continued broad market strength, sustained upside momentum, and ideally upside participation from the other markets, because NASDAQ and the Russell are also at their own respective short-term resistance. If NASDAQ can put in a successful breakout above the 8,000 area, then that would help the S&P head higher as well. And because the markets are at the short-term inflection point where we can either get a successful breakout or we can get a false breakout followed by downside movement, our short-term and intermediate-term bias is going to continue to be neutral until we actually get a breakout above initial resistance. So that is the plan heading into the open. Let's see if the buy side can maintain the strength and control we've seen here in the overnight session, and let's see how ES responds at the initial resistance zone. That's going to help us establish our bias, and we'll take it from there.